YouTube, Cindy Red back here with you guys. I am going to be reviewing Game of Thrones Season 8. So for this review, I'm not going to be on the camera. I'm actually in Maryland visiting my dad, and I am looking a little crazy right now. So, honestly, let me not lie. I'm looking gorgeous, but my hair's wrapped up and I don't feel like putting my eyebrows on. So, that's the truth. So I'm gonna give you a voice only review for Game of Thrones, and I hope you guys are here for it. So, this episode was wonderful, as they all are. I had just hoped that John was going to learn who he was, and he did. So I was satisfied. I don't know about you guys. So the episode starts off like with a recap on what happened in previous episodes, what happened in the previous season. We all know that the wall has fallen, the dead are marching. There's a fucking dragon White Walker now, and we are fucking doomed. Alright, so the episode starts off with a young boy running to go see the soldiers marching. And did anyone get the flashback to when Arya was running from wherever the hell she was to see Robert Baratheon marching, and also when Bran saw all the soldiers marching and he was able to tell, I think, his mom and his dad that everybody was on their way. So it kind of gave me a flashback to season 1 and the young Stark children. I apologize if you can hear my son snoring in the background. The boy's gotta sleep. What am I going to do? So Jon and Daenerys are in Winterfell. They're marching in. Tyrion's with them, and I called him Birdie. Why did I say Birdie? Tyrion and oh my god, what's his name? Varys. Tyrion and Varys are together. Grey Worm and Missandei ride together. Winterfell got some black faces now. People looking a little confused. Like, yeah, they tan. They got a little coil in their hair. Introducing black people. The dragons are terrifying everyone. They're flying over, just being all menacing and shit, as they always are. Sansa is looking fucking regal and strong as a motherfucker. Bran is chilling, looking all wise and shit. I love Bran. I loved him so much more when he was a child. I love him for the purpose of the fact that he knows everything now, but I just hate how he's so disconnected from everyone. He's not Bran anymore. And you really feel like he's not. Like, he's convincing. Bran, the actor, is acting his little ass off. They say hi to everyone, and Jon wants to know where Arya is, and they say she's probably looking somewhere. Bran updates everyone on the dragon and the wall falling, and everyone is like, how the fuck you know? And Bran like, don't fuck with me. I know, okay? He says the Night's Watch is coming there because they no longer have a wall to guard. Lil Lyanna is not here for the new whatchamacallit in the north, because she don't know what to call him. He's not the king, he's not a prince, and they feel betrayed. And I agree. I felt like Jon shouldn't have bent the knee to Daenerys. She wasn't asking for any reason besides, I'm the queen and I deserve it. And as the season went further, I started to lose more faith in Daenerys not being like her father, the Mad King. So we also find out that the Lannisters are on their way from Tyrion, and no one is happy about that. Sansa is like, who is gonna feed these people? And she's like, what the hell do dragons eat anyway? And Daenerys is like, whatever they want. And I'm thinking like, bitch, stop, because you know they be eating kids, and I need you to calm down with your little self-righteous, narcissistic selfishness that you got going on. Like, for real, you acting like your brother. Tyrion and Sansa see each other again. He says how the last time he saw her was after Joffrey's wedding, when she fled with Littlefinger. And oh my god, Joffrey's murder was like the worst death I've ever seen. It was amazing. His face just, oh my god. Joffrey's death looks sick. Anyways, Tyrion does state that many of the people who underestimated Sansa, most of them are dead now. Arya and Jon see each other. Jon asks if she still has needle and asked if she's had to use it. She says maybe once or twice. We know that I want Arya to tell what the fuck she's been through. Who is she gonna tell that to? Because I don't feel like people are pressing her enough. And I want somebody to like really dig deep. And I want Anya. Oh my god. I mixed Sansa and Arya. I want Arya to just state like everything. And I feel like there's other things that she went through that we don't know about. But anyways, Hand of the Queen tells Cersei that the dead have broken through the wall, and she says good. Tyrion did also tell Sansa that Cersei allowed for her troops to march to help them fight the dead, and Sansa says, you think she's doing that for you? I'm not even convinced that she's actually gonna send the troops. I think maybe she might send the troops to fight the other people, or she might not send help at all. But I haven't read the books. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yara is on the ship with her uncle, tied up. He's saying like there's nobody else to really talk to. He's bringing her to King's Landing, you know. So he basically says that his plan is to fuck the queen. So he goes to the queen, and Cersei is just, listen, Cersei is in the place that she's always wanted to be in. Her father is dead, Jaime is gone, and Tyrion is an imp, and he will not ever be anyone's king or whatever. So she tells Uncle Greyjoy that if he wants a whore, he should buy one, and if you want a queen, earn her. And I loved it. All right, now, Cersei, get your queen on. Even though she's a horrible person, I love that line. You want a whore, buy one. If you want a queen, earn her. She also says that he's super insolent and she's killed men for less. They go back to the chamber to have some nookie, and it's about time Cersei had sex with someone who wasn't related to her. We remember how she did her cousin and her brother. Good lord, Cersei is fucking sick. Sir Bronn is in the chambers with some young whores, and you know, the Hand comes in and he can tell that this girl is gonna die of smallpox soon or something like that. And Brown's like, which one? And I'm like, oh shit, because you know that guy, he's like an amazing doctor. I hope they use him for more than creating the Frankenstein monster, whatever the hell he is. Basically, they give Sir Bronn with an option, with a, I want to say, dilemma of a lifetime: money or his newfound integrity, because we know before he had none. Now, through the seasons, he's sparked up a friendship with Tyrion and then a subsequent friendship with Jaime. But then both brothers have kind of gone on their own journeys and left him behind, which I feel like I don't think he's going to betray Jaime or Tyrion. I think he's grown a conscience, and I feel like even though he loves money, it's not going to be able to happen. I think he's going to consider it. I think he's going to make the queen thinks he wants it, but I don't think he's going to betray Tyrion or Jaime at all. So, Uncle Greyjoy wants to know who was better, him or the Kingslayer, and oh my god, he's the most arrogant man that Cersei's ever met, and she loves it. I know she won't love it for long, because, you know, dominant women, it's like we enjoy a man that can, like, put us in our place, but for him to think that that's the way, no, it's not the way. It's like, I'm allowing you to have your way, but I don't want you to think you're having your way because this is what you want, you know? So his way of his arrogant side is going to get under her skin, and I have a feeling that she's going to do something creative to murder him, like possibly take his skin off, I don't know, put his head somewhere, I don't know, you know, something creative. Theon comes in and saves his sister. He comes on the boat where she's being held. He sets her free, and immediately she headbutts him. And I knew that she was going to offer a hand to help him up right after, but Theon deserved it. She went through a whole lot of shit because of Theon. You know, she tried to save him from Ramsay. He was Reek at that time, so he didn't know who the hell he was. And then he jumped off the boat, abandoning her in the last season. So Yara is free, and Yara is a strong ass bitch, and I cannot wait to see what Yara does. I hope she lasts. I hope she smacks the shit out of Daenerys. What is dead may never die. Daenerys and Jon, Daenerys is saying, like, your sister doesn't like me. Well, Sansa is not here for her being the queen at all. Daenerys says that, you know, your sister doesn't like me and she should respect her queen. Then she goes on to say, if she doesn't, I was like, if she doesn't what, bitch? Because I swear to God, if Daenerys plots on Sansa, Arya better take her face, okay? Take her face, Arya, and you become the Queen Targaryen. Jon now has a drive a dragon, and he's just like freaked out of his mind. He says that it's ruined horses for him because I'm sure this feeling is intense, you know. Daenerys and Jon find some secluded little ice cove, and she asks that he keep his queen warm, and the dragon's over there cock blocking, looking all hard with his like evil ass eyes. Like, who the fuck can kiss when I have this intimidating creature staring at me with a lust for blood? I don't know. Come on now. Arya finally sees the Hound, He says like he heard that she was there. I know the Hound is happy to see her. He bonded with Sansa. The Hound has soft spots for people, and the people don't really know. They're kind of like, this evil person hasn't killed me, so yeah. Yeah, you remember how he saved Sansa from being raped, called her his little bird, and he said to Arya, "You're just a cold little bitch, aren't you? That's probably why you're still alive." And Gendry, wait, what's the true son to Robert Baratheon? Is it Gendry? I don't remember, and I don't feel like looking it up. But Arya wants him to make a new weapon for her, and I see a booski alert. They look like they about to be booed up, and I hope so. Arya's grown up, so it's not all creepy, you know, when he calls her my lady and all of that shit. So Daenerys meets Samwell, and she thanks him for saving Jorah Mormont. You know, no one else would touch him. He had the what do you call it? God damn it. That disease where you turn to stone. I forgot what the hell they called it, but we know Stannis, his daughter, had it as well. So Jorah Mormont had it. Samwell was the only one who committed to helping him because of, you know, Jorah's father. This part is where it gets tricky. So Samwell asked Daenerys to pardon him for the borrowed books from the Citadel and also taking the sword from his father's house. She then tells him ever so cold and callously that she had to execute his father and his brother. At first, he's kind of okay about his dad because he's like, all right, well, at least I can come home now that my brother is running things. And she tells him about his brother, and he's very shaken up. Damn knows. Samwell is my favorite character. Arya is my favorite character, let me not lie. Arya is my favorite character first, then Samwell Tarly. Samwell Tarly and Gilly. Oh my god, him and Gilly together are the fucking cutest. Especially when like Gilly's like, you ain't that smart with your little reading ass. Just cause she a little inadequate, you know. She trying to downplay his intelligence, but you know, Samwell is considerate. So Samwell goes to find Jon because when Sam goes outside, he sees Bran, and Bran's like, boom, it's time. It's time, my boy. And Samwell is like, aren't you his brother? And Bran is like, you know I'm not his brother. I'm the all-seeing being. Get with the program. So Sam goes to find Jon, and he tells him of who he really is. Your mom is Lyanna. You are actually Aegon Targaryen, the sixth of his name, blibbity blah, ruler of the seven kingdoms. Like, fuck all that bending the knee shit. Jon is now like, well, that's treason. Like, I bended the knee, I gave it up. Like, come on now. Sam is saying, do you know that she executed my dad and my brother? You know you would have never done that. Sam is the most, I feel like, I don't want to say he's innocent. He is the most genuine and kind-hearted person with the least self-serving qualities, you know, like he's just constantly helped, constantly put himself out there, and now Sam is getting angry. And I hope Jon listens, because when Sam told him what happened, Jon looked like he was just like he was fucking shocked. Like, he was confused. It looked like he was gonna stab Sam. Part of me was like, is he gonna kill Sam and just be like, what did you, I don't know. I know he wasn't gonna kill him, but he just looked like he was like, what do I do? Do I disappear? Do I keep living? Do I die? Do I kill Sam? Like, what do I do right now? Like, he was just all confused. Like, he was gonna say, like, how dare you disrespect my father, Ned, slice, you know? Or how dare you disrespect the new queen, stab? I don't know. Sam leaves him with the thought of, you gave up your crown for your people. Would Daenerys do the same? The episode ends with a mysterious gentleman rolling up on a horse. It turns out to be a dark-haired Jaime Lannister, and how'd that happen? So it's a dark-haired Jaime Lannister, and he sees Bronn, and he is shocked. I feel like they should have known by now that he wasn't dead. Did he just not receive word that he was still alive? Or was it when Theon burned up those farm boys and then they thought that they were dead? So I believe that Jaime thought they were still dead from those orphan farm boys that were killed by Theon. Bran. I mean, it was all in the cards. Jaime was meant to push him out the window at this point. We must know. Because he had to be a little all-seeing dude sitting in a wheelchair looking all wise and shit. Well, you guys, I'm going to be doing this review every week until it's over. And this will be my last contribution to the YouTube platform. Thank you for listening to this review. I will see you later for another review about something else. Thank you.